This is example 3A in section 4.7. So we have a product of two different functions, so we're going to use the product rule. And when we use the product rule, we're going to see that chain rule is going to come into play. So we're going to get the, using the product rule, we're going to take the first function, and we're going to get the derivative of the second. And we notice that we do have an exponent of an inside function. So we're going to work with that power rule. 6 comes down, you keep the function, you have a new exponent 5 because it's 1 less. Then you go back inside and you say, what's the derivative of x squared? It's 2x. The derivative of 2 is 0. So we're done the derivative. But then you continue with the product rule. So you say plus, you keep the second function, and you get the derivative of the first. So again, to get the derivative, we see an exponent. So you bring your 3 down, you keep your function, you have a new exponent 2, but again, you have to go back inside, and the derivative of x squared is 2x. So the derivative is completed using the product rule with the chain rule and the power rule. But now we're just going to simplify it a little bit. So you notice that we do have a 6 and a 2x, which makes 12x. We have two binomials here with exponents, so I'm just going to leave that alone for 1 second. We have a 6x, which is a binomial, and again we have a binomial with an exponent 2 and another binomial with an exponent 6. So our goal now is to look at this and see if we can simplify it a little bit more. There are some common terms. We have an x that's common, we have this binomial that's common, and we have another binomial that's common. And 6 and 12 have something common as 6. So the GCF is a big thing here. So we're going to take out a 6, we're going to take out an x. X squared plus 1 cubed and x squared plus 1 squared, they have at least 2 in common. X squared plus 2, this one has a 5 and a 6. They have at least 5 in common. So this right here is your GCF that I was just talking about. So GCF basically means what's common, and then you divide each term by that GCF to see what's left. So 6 goes into 12 twice. I already took an x out. I took 2 of the x squared plus 1s, but I had 3. So that means I have 1 more left. I took out 5, and I started with 5, so I'm done. 6 goes into 6 once. I took out an x, so the x is gone. I have a binomial of 2, and I started with a 2, so I'm good. But I had 6 of the x squareds plus 2s, and I only took out 5. So that means I still have 1 left. So then I'm just going to tie it up a little bit more, and then I'm done. So leave this alone, your GCF. You're not going to expand it. We're just going to leave it as it is, but we're going to look at our simplified bracket. We have 2x squared plus 2 added on to x squared plus 2. So your final answer when you work out those brackets will be 2x squared with that x squared will give you 3x squared plus 4. And then we're done.